With 1 day remaining of the Invictus event, Star Citizen seems to be falling a little bit short of last year's sales. Let's dive in and take a close look at the numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am Montoya. Invictus has been extended for another day or two, and we are sitting on roughly $18 million worth of sales. I'm curious to know how this compares to previous years and what this may mean if we're falling short. Let's take a look at what is happening. Right now, we're closing in on 18 million. Last year, for the same period, they had 21 million in sales. Now, consider that last year, the ships which were selling were essentially the Scorpius, which I believe was $200 Warbond, correct me if I'm wrong, and the Anvil Legionnaire, which was a cute. It's a nice little docking boarding ship. I picked one up just because it looks cool. But the big seller was definitely the Scorpius, because this is a heavy fighter. It looks like an X-Wing. Everyone loved it, and sales were awesome, as you can see by this huge orange bar over here. This year, they went a different way, and they brought in a cheaper ship. So I like what they did here. What they did was brought in the Fury. Now, I picked up one of these. I spoke about this in the previous video. Go check it out if you want my opinion. And look, it has its drawbacks. It has its shortcomings. It's a snub fighter. It doesn't have a quantum drive. The fuel's terrible. And if you sneeze at it, you lose your maneuvering thrusters. But it's priced at $55, which is fairly affordable compared to last year's ship, which was $200. Not everyone is willing to spend $200 on an internet spaceship. So $55 is what they went for, the cheaper option. So how many of these ships did they sell? Taking a look into the breakdown of the numbers of itself, we can see that the day that the Mirai Fury went on sale, they made $1.3 million in sales. Now, that doesn't count the packs, or the 12 pack they had? They had a pack full of all these ships in. It was very cool. Not that I got one, but I guess if you own an interest and you have lots of friends, then go for it. But essentially, at $55 a pop, if they sold 1.3 million, let's estimate roughly 20,000 were sold, which isn't bad. 20,000 people, not people, well, 20,000 individual ships of these were sold. Not a bad number itself. Looking at the other days, Aegis had a very good day with almost 1.35. Anvil, 800,000. The Tumbril Storm, which is the new concept tank, came in at 1.1 million. And Drake Day, big, at almost 1.4 million. I see a lot of people I know actually went and got the Kraken, surprisingly. So that sold very, very well. So for the month of, let's just check the numbers, what they have. I guess we're missing the last day, but so far for the month and one more day to come, we're looking at 18,176,000 right there, right below my camera over there, is the total so far with one more day to go. So yeah, they may come close. It may hit 19 million. So very close indeed. Now, the surprising part is this. Patch 3.18 was horrendous. It was terrible. The game was buggy as hell, crashing. People couldn't log in. In fact, right now, I still know individuals in my Discord who still cannot log in. They get in the 19,000K era. It just doesn't let them get into the game. They've tried reinstalling, they've tried refreshing, whatever they do, it doesn't work. So in light of the very, very bad performance of the previous patch, they're still in line with 2022. I've said this before in previous videos discussing this topic, and that is you can't expect every year to be a record-breaking year. And we have yet to see it, apart from the early years, but we've yet to see it in recent years. Every year is breaking records. And keep in mind that next month, there's going to be Alien Week. And in Alien Week, there might be a new concept we have not known about. Now, the blue areas here are the previous years. That's May. This is June. And we can see how the Junes have looked last year, pretty decent at 10 million. So considering that the Suntok Yai, which is this ship, will come on sale again. I don't know if this is ready to go flight ready. They may surprise us with it. If they are planning on making some good money next month, then this should be the focus to get this flight ready. I believe this sold for $200 Warbond, so $220. Around that price there when it's sold and in concept. So if this does go on sale and it is flight ready, which we don't know, then we can expect a good June month to bring us in line with the previous year. Apart from that, August, September, October, not much happening. But then November, December is when we have the IAE, and that is the big month. That's when the big sales happen again. And as you can see in recent years, that is when all the action takes place. So as far as the financial health goes, as far as sales go, I would say I am pretty bullish, surprisingly, in light of the horrible experience of 318, even 319 right now. The issue we're having right now is there was the Invictus event, there's a free fly event, which is always tough on the servers, and a jump town on top of everything else at the same time. I know I'm having problems at the terminals. If you are lucky enough to spawn at Grim Hex, good luck to you. Might as well shut down the game because the terminals are not working. You are not getting out of there. I had to relaunch several times to find a server where I can access a terminal to pull a ship. It's not good looking good. It's looking bad. The experience right now is pretty bad. I spoke to a couple of people who do actively push for referrals, and they said the referrals they have, a couple of people have refunded. Well, one individual said that 7 out of 10 of the people who used his referral code actually refunded. I don't know how you see that. I haven't seen it personally, but apparently you do see if someone has basically use a referral code, bought the game, and then refunded the game, I guess it pulls a referral away from you. So a fair amount of people buying the game, having a bad first experience, and then leaving the game. Very unfortunate, and I think we all know, those of us who played in this patch and the previous patch, it is rough. It is pretty rough. So I'm surprised even to see 18, 19 million compared to last year, which was pretty good, and the Scorpius, which was an amazing ship for $200, coming close to it. So in light of all the bad experiences and the bad servers, we are still closing in on the same figure as last year. To me, is impressive. So if they can just get the house in order there with the servers, get things working properly, I think we'll see a fairly impressive Alien Week. If there is a new concept coming up that will definitely push us over that. Did anyone say hover tank yet? Yes. So yeah, I'm surprised. I would have thought this would have been much worse, but it looks like we're pretty much in line. Even with the bad servers, people are still excited for the game because when it does work, it is indeed very impressive. And yeah, an extended day-to-day, we'll see what comes up with that. I expect it also. I mean, yesterday, 1.4, still impressive, very impressive. Looking forward to what's coming down the pipe so far in 3.2, the ship trespass systems. The Musk Hull C, which I think will also be another big seller when that comes back on. Right now we're 319. You've seen all this before. We're currently playing it, and it looks good. The RSI Link seems to be a crowd favorite. And that's what we have coming forward in the short term. So, overall, RSI, CIG is in good shape. Even with the bad servers, even with the horrendous performance, even with you being stuck at the terminals, not able to call your ship, sales are going along. And so far, at this point in time, it looks like 2023 will be in line with 2022 if there's a strong Alien Week and a few new concepts coming our way towards November, December. Looks like this might be a record-breaking year. But again, as I've said, I don't think we'll see record-breaking years every single year. But so far, I eat my words because we're on track again for the same story. So there is your report. Hope you liked it. If you enjoy my content, ladies and gents, you know what to do. Comments below. How much did you spend during Invictus? I'm curious to know. And did any of your friends try this game for the first time? What did they think about it? I think the first play experience is kind of rough, especially with the servers the way they are right now, but I'm curious to know what you may have seen or heard. Let me know. Post below. Give me a thumbs up. I'll catch you in the next one.